All right, this is going to review what we've learned with converting moles. So one of the things that I want you to, for right now, it will help you is if you just go ahead and draw out your chart. So in this circle is moles, okay? Anytime I'm trying to get into moles, so these are the various ways I can get into moles. If it's mass, remember that's grams. If it's volume, remember that's liters. And up here, particles, that would be molecules, formula units, or atoms, okay? So this is how we're going to know what we're doing. So anytime we're going into moles, we have to divide, okay? Now, we're going to divide by different numbers. If I'm in grams, I'm going to divide by my molar mass, okay? If I'm in volume, I'm going to divide by 22.4. And if I'm in molecules, I'm going to divide by 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. Okay, so that gets me into moles. Well, what if I want to come out of moles? Let's say I was in particles and I want to get to grams. So when I come out, I'm going to do this in a different color. If I come out, then I have to multiply. I'm going to multiply by the molar mass. I'm going to multiply by 22.4 if I'm trying to get to volume. Or I'm going to multiply by 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. So you have got to remember this is how we come in and out of moles, okay? So here's the next thing. All right. Let me start with a problem, okay? Convert 3.7 grams of water into liters of water. All right, so my first step, I am at grams. I cannot, if you remember, I cannot go from here to here. This is a no-no. I have to go here to there, okay? So let's go back. So I've got always, remember, this is your given, okay? I have stressed this and stressed this. You write that down first. We have 3.7 grams of water, okay? To get out of grams, sorry, I'm used to doing my little T-chart, okay? To get out of grams, I've got to divide by the molar mass of water, which is 18 grams, okay? See how grams cancel? Now, I could do this all at one step, or I can stop here, all right? So I could say 3.7 divided by 18, which is going to give me 0.205. And this is moles, remember, because this is the unit we got to. So remember, whatever you're trying to get to, this is always here. This is what you want, okay? This down here is what you're trying to get rid of. Does that make sense? Okay? So I'm trying to get rid of grams. What I want is to be in moles. Now, I don't want to stop there because, see, my question wants liters. So I start with 0.205 moles. Okay? If you go back to your chart, this is what I'm trying to get out of. So I'm trying to get out of moles. And what I want is liters, which is 22.4. So now I take that number and multiply it by 22.4. And so I have 4.6 liters of H2O. Okay? All right, let's do another one. Let's say that I've got 7.3 times 10 to the 22nd atoms of silver. Okay? how many grams is that? Okay, so you're up here at the top of your circle, remember? You're at atoms is up here at the top. You're trying to get over here to where mass is. So I've got to go in, so I'm going to divide, and remember at the top, I do 7.3 times 10 to the 22nd. I write that down first, okay? Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put what I want to go to. I've got to go to moles first. So this is going to get me, so 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd gets me out of molecules, okay, because that was molecules. So molecules is gone. Now, I'm trying to get to grams, all right? So here's the biggest mistake that I see you guys making. Molar mass is not the same thing as what I've given you, okay? Your molar mass is what you calculate off of the periodic table. And so the molar mass of silver is 107.86, okay? That's grams of silver over 1 mole, okay? So remember, I'm trying to get out of moles. So now put it in your calculator. 7.3 times 10 to the 22nd. You can do this all at one time, times 107.86. I'm going to divide this whole thing by 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. And I'm going to get 13.07 grams of silver. Okay? So the big thing that I notice, like for example, I'm going to do a gram problem. Okay, let's say that I have, no, this is one that y'all get. Let's do this. 3 moles of copper is how many grams? Now, this is a very simple problem, but for some reason, I find that y'all are stressing over these more than anything. Because you're like, what is 3 moles? Well, that's what it is. I have 3 moles of copper, okay? I want to know how many grams. So 1 mole of copper equals 63.54 grams of copper. Where did I get this number? Off the periodic table. So now take that 3 times 63.54, and I'm going to get 190.62. And that's my grams of copper. Okay? So put in what you know. This is what you know. That is always what I start with. Okay? So what you know is going to be given to you. All right? So I hope this has helped. That's given you 3 examples. I'll put up some practice problems so you can try it on your own.